Good morning student, welcome here in this video tutorial. Today I am going to explain part 2 of this chapter from Trade to Territory, the company established power. In part 1 of this chapter, I have already explained about some important topics. East India Company comes east. Then East India Company begins trade with whom? And trade in where? Yes, trade in Bengal. Then how trade led to battle. Today, start our video with topic the Battle of Plassey. With topic the Battle of Plassey. So the word used here Plassey. Did you know? Did you know how Plassey got its name? Plassey is an anglicized pronunciation of Palashi, and the place derived its name from the Palash tree, known for its beautiful red flowers that yield gulal. I know all of you know about the gulal. Yes, the powder used in the festival of Holi. So student, when Ali Vardi Khan died in 1756, yes, he was died in 1756. After the Ali Vardi Khan, Sirajuddaula became the Nawab of Bengal. So that's why the East India Company was worried about his power. Whose power? Sirajuddaulla's power. So the company was so much worried. The company tried to help one of Sirajuddaulla's rivals to become the Nawab. Even what happened that time? That time Sirajuddaulla infuriated whom? Yes, and he asked the company to stop meddling in the political affair of his dominant. Meddling means beta interfere without right, okay, and stop fortification. सिराजुद्दौला ने बिल्कुल मना किया ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी को कि वो बिल्कुल इंटरफेयर करना बंद करे पॉलिटिकल अफेयर में जो उनकी रीजन में है. देन स्टॉप फोर्टिफिकेशन. फोर्टिफिकेशन मीन्स विच थिंग डिफेंसिव वॉल, which thing? A defensive wall or other reinforcement built to strengthen a place against attack and pay the revenue. After it, Sirajuddaulla also asked them, you have to pay the revenue also. And after the negotiations, which thing? After the negotiation failed, the Nawab march. Which Nawab? Sirajuddaulla marched with 30,000 soldiers. With how many soldiers? With 30,000 soldiers to the English factory at Qasim Bazaar. In which factory? English factory at where? At Qasim Bazaar. And he captured the company officials, locked the warehouse, disarmed all Englishmen and blocked English ships. सिराजुद्दौला ने क्या किया? उनकी जो फैक्ट्री थी, इंग्लिश फैक्ट्रीज यानी कि वेयर कासिम बाजार, उन्होंने वहाँ से कैप्चर किए काफ़ी कंपनी ऑफिशियल्स को, लॉक कर दिया उनका जो वेयर हाउस था, डिसआर्म कर दिया ऑल इंग्लिशमैन को, और जो उनके शिप्स थे इंग्लिश शिप्स उनको भी ब्लॉक कर दिया. देन ही मार्च टू कैलकाटा टू एस्टैब्लिश कंट्रोल ओवर द कंपनीज फॉर्ट देयर. After this, on hearing the news of all the fall of Calcutta, company officials in Madras sent force under the command of Robert Clive. Here, who was Robert Clive? Robert Clive, yes. Robert Clive, who? Robert Clive was a British officer who established the military and political supremacy of the East India Company in Bengal. So that's why Madras sent forces under the command of Robert Clive, reinforced by naval fleets. Prolonged negotiations with the Nawab followed. Finally, in 1757, which year? In 1757, Robert Clive led the company's army against Sirajuddaulla at Plassey. Here, just look at the flow chart also here. With the help of this flow chart, you can easily understand the whole things about the Battle of Plassey. Here the start from Battle of Plassey. It was fought on 23rd June 1757. When the Battle of Plassey fought? Yes, it was fought on June 23rd, 1757. Between whom? Between Sirajuddaulla and Robert Clive. Between whom? Yes, Sirajuddaula and Robert Clive. Mir Zafar did not participate. Here, just look at the new word came up here, Mir Zafar. So, you can say that the Mir Zafar, he was the commander in the army of Sirajuddaula. Who was the Mir Zafar? Mir Zafar was the commander in the army of Sirajuddaula, and he betrayed by non-participating in the battle. But why? Why he did this? उसने ऐसा क्यों किया? Because he was lured by Robert Clive by the promise of making him Nawab after the defeat of Sirajuddaula. So that's why, with the help of Mir Zafar, British company or British officials killed the Sirajuddaula and defeated. After this, British installed a puppet Nawab. Here the word come here, puppet. So what do you understand by puppet? Literally a toy that you can move with strings. The term is used disapprovingly to refer to a person who is controlled by someone else. Now, after the Sirajuddaula death, who became the new Nawab of Bengal? Mir Zafar became new Nawab. And company only wanted no responsibility about the wish thing about the Bengal. They only wanted to ट्रेड एक्सपेंशन. वो क्या चाहते थे कि उनका जो ट्रेड है वो काफ़ी एक्सपेंड हो. एंड कंपनी रिलीज्ड इवन पपेट्स आर नॉट यूजफुल. After the Battle of Plassey, the Battle of Buxar also fought. So the main reason you can say like this, after the defeat, as all of you know that I have told you, after the defeat of Sirajuddaula, who became the new Nawab? Mir Zafar was made the new Nawab. But he also protested. उसने भी protest करना start करा. Then company ने क्या किया? Then he was replaced by Mir Qasim. Who? Mir Qasim. Again, after when Mir Qasim became the Nawab, Mir Qasim also complained and fought the Battle of Buxar. When? In 1764. When? In 1764. But he in turn was defeated in the battle fought at 1764 and driven out of Bengal. And again, after this, what happened? After the defeat, when Mir Qasim, again Mir Zafar reinstalled. कंपनी ने क्या किया? जब मीर कासिम को भी हरा दिया गया तो उसके बाद कंपनी ने अगेन किसको रीइंस्टॉल करा? मीर जाफर को. Then the Nawab had to pay 5 lakh. How many lakh? The Nawab had to pay rupees 5 lakh every month, but the company wanted more money to finance its war and meet the demand of trade and its other expenses. It meet the demand and other expenses also. So that's why it wanted more territories and more revenue. But by the time Mir Zafar died, again जब मीर जाफर की death हुई, and when in which year? 1765, the mood of the company had changed. What about the mood of the company had changed? And what happened that time? The company had changed, having failed to work with puppet Nawab. So Clive declared. Clive ने क्या declare किया? Robert Clive declared, we must indeed become Nawab ourselves. So finally in 1765, which year? Finally in 1765, the Mughal emperor appointed. Who appointed? The Mughal emperor appointed the company as the Diwan of the provinces of Bengal. The Diwani allowed the company to use the vast revenue resources of Bengal. Okay, then this solved a major problem that the company had faced earlier. Now, the revenue for India could finance the company expenses. So, that time, one thing also happened. It had to must buy goods in India with gold and silver. Okay, imported from Britain. This was because at this time Britain had no goods to sell in India. The outflow of gold from Britain slowed after the Battle of Plassey. Now, student, just look at here. Our next topic is company officials become nabobs. Here, what did it mean to be Nawab? First, we will understand the meaning of the Nawab, or what did it mean to be a Nawab. It means, of course, that the company acquired more power and authority, but it also means something else. Each company servant began to have visions of living like Nawab. So, student, after the battle of the Plassey, which battle? After the battle of the Plassey, the actual Nawab of Bengal were forced to give land and vast sums of money as personal gift to company officials. उनको फोर्स किया जाने लगा ओके आफ्टर द बैटल ऑफ द पेलासी एंड आफ्टर द बैटल ऑफ द बक्सर कि अब जो आप सम ऑफ मनी दो एंड एज अ पर्सनल गिफ्ट ऑल्सो टू होम टू कंपनी ऑफिशियल्स इवन रॉबर्ट क्लाइव हिमसेल्फ amazed mean here to collect for oneself. What's the meaning of the amazed here? To collect, yes, for oneself a fortune in India. Robert Clive had come to Madras, okay, Chennai, from England in 1743. कब आपके रॉबर्ट क्लाइव आए आपके? When did he came? Yes, he came to Madras, Chennai from England in 1743 at the age of 18. Then, when in 1767, if you talk about the 1767, he left his India fortune was worth euro 4,01,102. How much wealth he had collected from the India only between the years from 1743 to 1767. So when he left, his Indian fortune was worth 4,01,102 as governor of Bengal in 1764. Okay, when he was appointed governor of Bengal, and in which year? In 1764, he was asked to remove corruption to कंपनी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. उनसे कहा गया कि जो कंपनी में करप्शन है उसको रिमूव किया जाए. बट he was himself cross examined in 1772. वो खुद ही इसके अंडर एग्जामिन हुए एंड इन विच ईयर? 1772. Although he was acquitted, he committed suicide in 1774. Sorry, although he was acquitted, he committed suicide in 1774. Here the word come acquitted. Acquitted means you can say that to state formally that a person is not guilty of a crime. So that's why what the Robert Clive committed suicide, and in which year? In 1774. Now, company rule expands after the battle of the Plassey, after the battle of the Buxar. जो आपकी कंपनी थी काफ़ी स्टैब्लिश हो चुकी थी. कंपनी रूल expands. If we analyze the process of annexation of Indian state by the East India Company from 1757 to 1857. So that's why you can say after the battle of the Buxar, the company's rule expanded rapidly. Annexation means here which thing? Possession taken of a piece of land or a country, usually by force or without permission. Even after this, the company rarely launched a direct military attack on an unknown territory. Instead, it used a variety of political, economic, and diplomatic method to extend its influence before annexing an Indian kingdom. Through the residents, through to whom? Through the residents, the company officials began interfering in the internal affairs of Indian states. अब कंपनी ने क्या किया कि उनके इंटरनल अफेयर पे भी जो उनके इंटरनल थे उसमें भी इंटरफेयर करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. ओके, देन दे ट्राई टू डिसाइड who was to be successor to the throne and who was to be appointed in administrative post. Which things now they decide Yes, they tried to decide so many things, and they started also interfere in internal affairs also. Just like they also tried to decide which was thing, whom to be successor to the throne, and who was the appointed in administrative post also. Sometimes the company forced the states into a subsidiary alliance. Here the one word come, subsidiary alliance. It means this term of this alliance, Indian rulers were not allowed. Okay, so Indian rulers were not allowed to have their independent armed force. They were to be protected by the company, but had to pay for the subsidiary forces. Okay, fine. That the company was supposed to maintain for the purpose of this protection. In the if the इंडियन रूलर्स फेल टू मेक द पेमेंट, इट मीन्स कि जो इंडियन रूलर्स हैं उन्हें अपनी प्रोटेक्शन के लिए अपने आर्म्स नहीं अब स्टैब्लिश करने, उन्हें इसके लिए ब्रिटिश जो कंपनी है उसकी हेल्प लेनी है, वो उनको प्रोटेक्शन प्रोवाइड करेंगे. आफ्टर दिस इफ द इंडियन रूलर फेल्ड, अगर इंडियन रूलर फेल हो जाता है टू मेक द पेमेंट, देन part of their territory was taken away as penalty. So which part? The part of their territory was taken away as penalty. Penalty के तौर पे उनका जो part है वो ले लिया जाएगा. For example, when Richard Wellesley was Governor General in 1798 to 1805, the Nawab of Awadh was forced to give over half of his territory to the company in 1801. उन्होंने अपनी जो half of the उनकी territory है उन्होंने किसको दी? जो आपके नवाब ऑफ अवध थे उन्होंने किसको दी? यस, रिचर्ड वेलेस्ले को. As he failed to pay the subsidiary forces, Hyderabad was also forced to cede territories on similar grounds. Now student, your next topic is Tipu Sultan, the tiger of Mysore. Okay, the company resorted to direct military confrontation when it saw a threat to its political or economic interests. This can be illustrated with the case of the southern Indian state of Mysore. Here, as you can see, Mysore had growth in strength under the leadership of powerful rulers just like Hyder Ali. Okay, that time one of the powerful rulers also named Hyder Ali, who was the father of the Tipu Sultan. Okay, he ruled from 1761 to 1782, and his famous son also Tipu Sultan, who ruled from 1780 to 1799. Mysore controlled the profitable trade of the Malabar coast. In which coast Mysore controlled? Yes, the Mysore controlled the profitable trade of the Malabar coast, where the company purchased which was things. Company वहाँ से क्या क्या purchase करती थी? Pepper and cardamom. Okay, which was thing? Pepper and cardamom. In 1785, what did Tipu Sultan? The Tipu Sultan stopped. Tipu Sultan ने बिल्कुल stop कर दिया the export of sandalwood, pepper and cardamom through the ports of his kingdom, and disallowed local merchants from trading with the company. टीपू सुल्तान ने बिल्कुल stop कर दिया export sandalwood का, pepper का and cardamom का through the ports of his kingdom, कि उनके port से कोई भी export नहीं होगा. Even he disallowed local merchants also from trading with the company. He also established a close relationship with the French in India. Whose relationship? Yes, Tipu Sultan also established a close relationship with whom? With the French in India, and modernized his army with the help of French. Okay, the British were furious. Now British were furious regarding the Tipu Sultan. Okay, now as you know, he established a even relationship with the French also and modernized his army also. So what about the Britishers? The British were furious. They saw Hyder and Tipu as ambitious, arrogant and dangerous also. Rulers who had to be controlled and crushed. अब वो बिल्कुल डर गई टीपू सुल्तान एंड हैदर से. So that's why वही उनको जो control and crush कर सकते थे. So that's why British fought 4 wars. Okay, which wars? 4 wars were fought with Mysore, 1767 to 69, 1780 to 84, 1790 to 92, and 1799. These were the 4 wars fought with Mysore जो ब्रिटिशर्स ने लड़े. And when 1767 to 69, 1780 to 84, 1790 to 92, and 90 to 92, and 1799. Only in the last, above the 4 wars, if we talk about only in the last, the battle of Seringapatam. Which one? The battle of Seringapatam did the company ultimately win a victory. Tipu Sultan was killed defending his capital Seringapatam. Mysore was placed under the former ruler dynasty of the Wadiyas, and the subsidiary alliance was imposed on the state. Here, as you can see, this picture also, beta. Okay, Tipu's toy tiger. Who? Yes, this picture, Tipu's toy tiger. So this is the picture of a big mechanical toy that Tipu possessed. You can see a tiger mauling a European soldier. Okay, when its handle was turned, the toy tiger roared and the soldier shrieked. This toy tiger is now kept in the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, where it was now kept. Yes, it is now kept in the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. The British took it away when Tipu Sultan died defending his capital Seringapatam on 4 May 1799. So student, for today, that's it. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day ahead.